All right, let's go. Go. Ethan, thank you for hopping on.
Yeah, no
We're just
problem,
going to
brother.
go through a couple of questions and just kind of get you experience working with the team. And first of all, before we get into it, who are you? I'm just kind of just to get an introduction to our audience.
Yeah, I am Ethan Hayes. My background is it's in a business model called organic drop shipping. After 2 years of that, I'm becoming one of the best in the space at it. I started Per Mill, previously known as the MMC, which is consulting, and we sell a high ticket mentorship for teaching others how to do organic drop shipping.
Perfect. Why did you come on with us in the first place?
Yeah, I want to say it'd be pretty hard to put it onto one thing. I used to
Yep.
be big on Twitter. I kind of fell off of Twitter just to focus more on YouTube and stuff like that. But when I was on Twitter, and this was actually at the very beginning, I got on Twitter, very often right when I was about to start, my first info offer. And at the time, I wasn't needing a landing page, but through just reposts, your own posts, and just naturally being on Twitter, I always saw you and your landing pages, a repost of you, what you're posting, the whole 9 yards. And kind of honestly, after I saw you about 3, 4 times, I loved the way just outside of all the fancy stuff, just the way you did it, the way your landing pages looked. And in my mind, I was like, okay, when it does come time for my offer to need a landing page or we want to test a landing page, Brilliance is my guy. I'll reach out to Brilliance. And that's basically exactly what we did. We started with the, low to high ticket ascension funnel, which we're kind of going back to now, but also still using the landing page. But so we didn't require a landing page. So yeah, about 6 months into that, we tried to test around with the funnel and stuff. I reached out to Brilliance and, basically months in advance, kind of premeditated. I knew when the time came, we were going to use you.
Perfect, perfect. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. And what's been your experience so far?
Absolutely amazing. Guys, Brilliance is top
And
G
this is
of
not
landing
scripted, guys.
pages.
This is not scripted at all.
No, Brilliance paid. He wired me $1,000 before this call, actually. No, guys, Brilliance, the team, the whole 9 yards, all the way just from, random designs here, copywriting, whatever it may be. The whole process was seamless, very, very fast, just every little thing. And I like, honestly, I'll admit it. I am the annoying clients. Hey, Brilliance, go fix this tiny little letter on this random, little tiny spread, that nobody would even look at just because, I just try to pay too much attention to the detail. But outside of that, all funny things aside, Brilliance and his whole team, the entire process amazing, very fast, super fast. They fit my vibe immediately. Like half of the things that, normally you would think you would need to explain to somebody, they captured easily, honestly, from the very first moment, all the way down to the colors we were using on the landing page. Whole 9 yards. I could not have had a better experience. I don't think there's anybody else I could have reached out to that would have been, just a better vibe, as attentive and just good at getting the job done efficiently, for
Yeah.
sure.
Amazing. Thank you very much for the kind words. I truly appreciate it. And the thing that, with our team is that we try to make the client experience the number one priority because I don't think a lot of people prioritize that. And I'm sure you felt that vibe when you came to the team because it's not just about,
Absolutely.
onboarding you as a client and then maybe not paying attention. Like I tell my team, every single person on the team has to communicate with the client. If the client does not know what's happening, you're not doing anything. So, and by the way, you were like, bro, you're one of our best clients, hands down. Like, the changes like are actually extremely important because we love the people who point us in the direction because the thing that people don't understand about funnels and landing pages is they think it's going to be perfect the first time, but that's very far from the case. So when you as a client help us with the necessary details, it's going to make us move faster and also get to the desired outcome, way more efficiently. So I appreciate you for being a very good person to work with. And bro, like you're more of a friend to me than just a client.
Yeah, I love it. And that's another thing Brilliance pulls off really well as well, guys. Like it does not feel like this, super professional. Everybody's got to be kind of tight and, like these awkward sort of situations. It's just immediate vibes from the very beginning. And I'm not trying to overhype this. I just feel like, praise is due. Absolutely. Because I just could not think of it going any smoother, any better, how fast everything was done and how, even though I knew I was kind of being annoying at times, Brilliance just still keeping the vibe up. Oh, no, no problem, no problem, no problem. The best experience possible for getting this done.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much. I truly, truly appreciate that. So, what would you say is the biggest benefit that you've gotten from working with us? I know there's a lot of them, but like, what's the one thing that stands out to you?
I would say this is kind of hard. I guess it's kind of hard to put into words. I would say in general, knowing I'm working with guys that know what they're doing. You know, you have your team that's specialized in all these different areas, and just the simple fact of we're beyond, oh, can he do the job correctly? It gets more into like efficiencies and kind of the vibe that we were just talking about having in general. So I would say just in general, knowing that I'm already past, okay, I know what the guy's doing. And my favorite part of it, all of it, or where you actually helped me the most, was not making me feel, maybe I was being annoying or stupid or, didn't know what I was talking about when it came to landing pages, and just helping the entire process feel like such a vibe.
Yeah, perfect, perfect, amazing. And would you say this also saved you like a lot of time? Because a lot of people think, oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, I could have took, 2 weeks to go and try to start building landing pages. Absolutely. I could not, I would never have done this myself. It saved me a ridiculous amount of time.
amazing, amazing, bro. So what would you say to anyone who's on the fence?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, guys. Of course, if you need a landing page built, these guys know what they're doing. You can just go look at some of this guy's work, and then, you have my word as well. It's going to be a total vibe the entire time you're using them. You're not going to end up running into a douchebag. You're not going to end up running into guys that are, leaving you on the fence for 3 days. If you need a project done, you need a landing page, and you want it done efficiently with vibes. I'm a big vibe guy. As you could tell, I've used that word about 100 times. I would definitely 1,000,000,000% go with Brilliance. Not even a question about it. Every landing page that I ever need, probably from here on out, from my time selling info, I will be using Brilliance.
Perfect, bro. I truly appreciate you, and you're the second case study that we're going to post on our channel. But I
Amazing, bro. I
appreciate
feel
you.
honored.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, bro, and I truly appreciate you as a friend and also as a client. So I'm going to drop your details in the description if this is going to be posted on YouTube. But regardless,
Amazing.
we keep going. We have a lot more stuff to work on together. So let's get it.
Yeah. Awesome, boys. Awesome.
Awesome. Perfect, bro. Take care.
All right, my G.
Yep.